Hey everyone, welcome back to Modlife Season 3, episode number 39. And since last episode, guys, just been kind of playing around in Bentley Industries and getting an idea for possible designs, maybe for our power facility here. And, power control, power mainframe, something, I don't know, I'm still, like I said, I gotta write these things down, I don't know, let's just put, like, right here for now, we'll put, like, power control, okay, I did that right, my O button actually worked, I'm so used to backspacing after I use that button, management, maybe, facility, dunno, you decide. Dang it. I don't know. We'll just put IDK, you decide. Brah, there we go. Perfect. Best sign ever. Alright, so guys, last episode we left off. We were doing a little bit of work in magnetic craft. We actually begun work there, and I was doing some mining in the overworld, which was a big no-no apparently. Teddy messaged me and told me that, why are you mining in the overworld for modded ores? They're in the mining age. That's why it's there. So I went ahead and moved my quarry to the mining age in a new unspawned area. We did manage to get a decent amount of new ores in. So if we type in ore, we can see we got some zinc ore, tungsten ore, which is 15 from the large quarry that I had set up in there. It's not very much. It's actually supposed to be rare. So we don't have a whole lot of that. We got some thorium, uranium, and bauxite, which is not processed. That's actually from immersive engineering, so discount that. I've actually been processing a whole bunch of bauxite into aluminum because we have a few new updates to the pack. In fact, the pack has been updated since we last left off. A few things have changed, and by that I mean the pump jack that we made for magnetic craft last episode. When I logged in, it was just mysteriously gone. I don't know why. I don't quite know what happened, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up these items. We're going to go ahead and utilize them, especially the oil. This is so nice, by the way. It just does an amazing job. We do have a lot of oil over here also, and this is pretty much where I stopped the quarry at. And I'm just going to leave it as is for now, and we're going to make our way back through. Another update to the pack, if you guys hadn't noticed it already, is the mini-map in the top right corner of the screen. That would be Journey Map, and it is an amazing mod. I love Journey Map because, well, you can actually look at every place that you've been. So this is actually the only other place that I've been since I've logged in. Pretty much just out here to my tree farm, and then just in the surrounding area around the compound. So really not too much to explore. You can set waypoints and all that good stuff. Definitely really nice. I think it was because Teddy noticed that I didn't use the Atlas very much. I'm just not a big fan of it, Teddy. I'm sorry. I don't like the Atlas that much. It's kind of like you can barely tell what everything is and where it's at unless you make it something very large like what I've been doing. So guys, I've also done a little bit more work. Like I said, I've also made some more of these purified obsidian blocks since the last episode. Things are not looking too bad. I will also say the interdiction pillars do not work, by the way. With the mortars that fly up and over, yeah, I was kind of watching very closely, and I had them lined all the way, pretty much halfway around half the wall and all that, like that. And yeah, they would fly up from like on the side here, and they would not reflect back. So we're gonna have to find something else to actually fix that issue. I got a couple ideas in mind. Don't you worry one bit. So I'm going to work on that soon enough, but what it's going to require is power. And currently we're at a position where we're not doing so great on power. Yeah, we do have some backup generators, but that's exactly what they are. They're backup generators. Currently, I don't have a lot of gasoline to expend inside of these things, and I'm just kind of letting it do its stuff and build up a nice excess amount. We also have some biodiesel that we can use, but those are backup power. So we need to start setting up some really good mainstream, continually running power systems, and that's what we're gonna do. We have some passive power already, which is our conductor mast from Calculator, and it's doing a pretty amazing job, even though it's been kind of nerfed a little bit. But this is basically where we're sitting on power. I went ahead and disabled the quarry for the time being, and I want to say only the tree farm and maybe the crusher is still working with the furnace. So there's really not too much going at the moment, but it is still being drained, and it was just decimated. So I think it's time for us to begin work on, if I can get there quick enough, power station number 2. That's right, we're gonna set up power station number 2 back here, and we're gonna jump into the beginning, well, some more of magnetic craft. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we want to do. I'm gonna jump over real quick and get ready to sleep, but first we're gonna jump into our processing plant. I'm gonna request some steel, which I am still currently making a decent amount of. We're gonna grab ourselves a stack of that, toss it into our rolling machine, and we're gonna let that run for a second. So do your stuff. How you doing, Carl? A7X, y'all doing great? Plenty of apples. Doing great, love it. Got plenty of cold coke, not really. Yeah, we're getting pretty full up on the creosote as well, so I do need to set up my tank for that. And that was the other reason why I did want to set up the quarry, because I was running low on iron, but now we're doing good after just letting my quarry run for a little bit, and I managed to get some iron in. So I did make up another large kinetic energy buffer from Buildcraft Editions, and that's going to be for our new power line. So what I'm going to do is inside of our compact machine here, this is going to be our storage. You can see I got a second floor up here where we can look down, and we come down this way, and we're going to have this set up to maybe be the power facility cell. We'll have this one be for my player cell maybe, and maybe we'll set up another one or two and have it for, like, say for instance, the tree farm, one for the quarry, you know, something like that. So that's the plan here, and we're gonna get started. All right, guys, and we're back after a minor crash. Sometimes I do crash after leaving the compact machines, so I went ahead and loaded back up the world, took the time, and gathered up some more materials. We got some steel plates made. In fact, I did throw another half a stack inside of the rolling machine. Should be just about done. We gotta click the last set here so we can actually finish crafting in them. Otherwise, it just likes to leave the recipe in there, which is cool either way. So we have reasons for this, and that would be, let's get crafting. We're gonna actually jump into a little bit of railcraft. We're going to make a solid fueled steam boiler. So we're going to require some bricks. We need 9 of these. We're going to make a 3x3 base for our boiler here. So we're going to need some furnaces. Let's grab those. I think I got plenty of those. We'll grab 9. That's what we need. Do we have bricks? I think that would be enough. Let's go ahead and grab 83. 83 sounds like a wonderful number. And what else did we need? We needed fire charges, which are going to require some gunpowder, coal, and blaze powder. Do we even have fire charges? We actually have enough. We need 9. There we go. We got everything we need to quickly and easily craft ourselves up 9 of these guys. Now, I do want to make a structure for this over here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I would like to lay something out very soon. In fact, we might just do some of that real quick. Let's actually request a few things here. I actually want a few stacks of aluminum because... Aluminum? Did I say that right? I don't know. I don't know if I ever say that word right anymore. I don't even think I say words right at all anymore. But I did notice there was also an update to immersive engineering. Immersive engineering actually added in some really cool new features. Immersive engineering. And that is the fact that we can actually make aluminum scaffolding, and there's actually an alternate form that we can also use with the chisel, or just easily enough make it in shapeless crafting. We can also make the structural arms, really cool stuff. We also have this version of the steel scaffolding that has like the treated wood planks on the top. Really, really cool looking stuff. There's other nice little features as well, I want to say. I think there was a couple other little updates. I think they added in some more of these things. I'm not sure if that was this update or the last, but pretty cool stuff. In fact, I want to use it. So let's make up some aluminum scaffolding. I think it's going to look kind of nice. Let's do that, and plenty of that stuff. There we go. Yeah, sure, here. Make me some more then. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Ah! Go on the ground then. I don't need all of this aluminum on me. It's like cinnamon. I don't need it all. Alright, so there we go. We are going to start off with power station number 2. I'm going to set this up a little ways off the back here because I need to do something about the wall and those nasty mean guys that tend to like to get through. Now, the walls are not going to be made out of aluminum scaffolding. I just thought I would, kind of set up the building and get us an idea of how and where we want to place things. So we are going to need this structure rather large, I want to say. I think we might be able to get off with setting up some stuff out here. Maybe like a 3x3 here. And then a 3x3 here. If we decide we need to. There's a very good chance we may need to. And then just kind of have the front come out like this. Maybe we could do something on the other side where we also need some more steam boilers. We could have that possibility. Let's go ahead and replicate the other side. And that comes down and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this goes this way to close us off. This one comes out like so. And this guy, there we go. So it's kind of the same. You can kind of tell, not too bad looking, right? Should work. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's set up for now 1 steam boiler back here in the back, just like this. So we're going to place them in a 3x3 on the bottom. It says formed? No. Ooh, nice little feature. I like it. Let's make it formed. Now, we can actually use iron plates to make a low-pressure boiler, or we can actually make a high-pressure boiler out of steel. So I don't know if I really need 42. I want to say we need like 27, or was it 36? I think we need 36. Let's do that, because we want to make it as tall as we can. I believe the structure for this firebox, if we take a look, dimensions 3x3, that's the bottom layer. And then here it says on the high pressure boiler, we can do a 3x3 by 4, or 3x4 by 3. So 3x4 by 3. So we can take this up 4 blocks. I'm pretty sure that means we need 36. And this will be our very first steam boiler. There we go. It's looking nice. Let's go move these out of the way so we can have access to the front. Looks nice. It is indeed formed. Now, I said I needed new power, right? Well, this isn't quite power. This just produces steam, and we will be using the steam to actually generate us more power. Let's actually make us a front door here. Is that centered? That looks not centered. I'm gonna have to reform this building. This is totally not right whatsoever. So I also need to provide him with water. Last episode we made from Magnetic Craft supplies adjacent blocks with water. Infinite water. Sounds really awesome. In fact, I think we could just go ahead and poke this guy in the back, and we should notice coming in plenty of water. I don't know if that is enough. That doesn't really seem very fast. But let's go ahead and get this guy warmed up. We'll go ahead and toss in a stack of coal real quick, and it's going to very quickly start burning through our coal, trying to get this thing warmed up. So as soon as it gets up to, I think, 100 degrees Celsius, it'll actually start to produce us some steam. Now, like I said, you can tell this thing is burning through coal rather quickly. But instead of using coal, I actually want us to use charcoal, because we have a wonderful wood farm out there. It's going crazy, doing a really good job for us. We're going to take our wood from our system and smelt it into charcoal for our steam boiler. Maybe we'll set that up on the opposite side over here. Ooh, I like that idea. All right, so let's take a look. We have messed around with a couple different furnaces, but there are some new furnaces from Magnetic Craft as well. This being right here, the brick furnace. This guy looks pretty cool. Kind of want to try him out. All he needs is a furnace, some bricks, and a heat cable, which is comprised of more brick and a salt block. Okay. I think we can manage that. Let's grab ourselves another furnace. Bam. And then we need some salt. So we've been getting that stuff in from the quarry. Which actually, I think I might have mined that myself. And then we'll go ahead and make our salt blocks. Surround that with the brick to get our coil. Bam. Do this, put a coil on the bottom, and a furnace in the center. That'll give us our brick furnace. Now, we actually have to supply this little guy with heat in order for him to function. So let's go ahead and request a stack of oak wood, because I want to see how fast this thing actually works. I have not actually tested this yet. We're also going to have to keep an eye on this guy. So let's go ahead and request 3. Actually, hold on. You know what we can do? Because of stuff, let's actually request 3 stacks of coal blocks. That should hopefully keep it running for just a little bit longer. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and toss those guys in there. These 3 slots here also act as fuel slots for our steam boiler also. So we got plenty of fuel in there. This should last us a little bit longer. It's going to burn up. As it gets hotter, though, it will become more efficient and will not burn as quickly as it has been doing as soon as it gets heated up. So hopefully we'll see that in a minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at Magnetic Craft. And I'm thinking maybe trying this guy out, the Firebox. This is generate heat from solid fuel, produces up to 3,000 cal per tick. Okay, we're gonna need some bricks, we're gonna need another heat cable, and 2 more furnaces. Requires all of the furnaces. Do we have enough brick on us? No, we need another little bit. Good thing we got plenty smelted up and ready to go for us. It looks like it's also getting a net time. Gonna have to fix that real quick. But let's go ahead and make our firebox real quick. Bam. Place this guy on the side. If we go ahead and place a little bit of actual fuel in here, we'll say, let's go ahead and put 1 piece of coal. Let's see actually how far this takes us. It looks like heating up rather well, and currently that is doing horrible. It's not even doing much. Let's actually get over here. We need to sleep now. Sleep quickly before bad stuff happens. Whew. Okay, I think we made it just barely. Nice. All right, let's take a look at this again real quick. Well, it's warming up. It's actually starting to warm up. Is this it? Oh, okay. All right, so it actually burns through the coal rather quickly. But there are other forms of heat that we can actually go through and use this to smelt our charcoal. I don't know if this is going to be fast enough. I was kind of hoping to find something very fast so that way we can actually warm up our steam boiler and actually keep up with it as far as fuel consumption is concerned. I'm thinking actually there was a really cool little feature inside of here in Magnetic Craft. If we take a look, we're looking for a solar tower thingy maboober. Solar tower core. There we go. All right, so we're going to need some oh, wow. Seriously? You need pure tungsten, not carbide? Wow. All right, then. Go ahead and break the bank. So I went ahead and did make some tungsten from the tungsten ore that we managed to get from our quarry. So we'll go ahead and make the solar tower core. Expensive. Very expensive. Better be worth it. And I'm going to go ahead and run some aluminum cable connected up to our brick furnace here. I'm going to run this up to, we'll say here for now. Set up our solar tower on top of this. And what's going to happen is this is actually going to produce us some heat. Now, slowly but surely it will. And unfortunately, we've pretty much lost everything out of here. So let's go ahead and pick this up. This is a good alternative, but for now, we want this guy to work, and the way he's going to work is we need to make some mirrors. Now, mirrors are going to be made with iron sticks and iron? Really? Wait a minute. Alright guys, and we're back after a little crash there. It seems to me the missing texture on our little sticks here, I don't really want to click on that. Usually sometimes you can and it will work, but that's also a negative value. But anyway, there's also a stick here from Buildcraft Editions. There's also one from Magnetic Craft. Oh, that one's not too bad. But look how easy it is to make iron sticks in our assembly table with just one piece of iron. Watch this. Yeah. Yeah, I think we get the picture. It's pretty easy. It's so easy. All right, so where's these iron sticks at? Where are you hiding from me at? I know they're in here. Oh, they're in the chest. My bad. I was like, they're supposed to be in my system. Probably should hook this up to our network at some point. I really need to get that running over here. But we'll do that a little bit later on. So there we go. We got some mirrors. I think for now, let's go ahead and start off with 15. Let's do 15 for now. Let's see where this takes us and see how well this actually works. Now, this isn't all we need to actually get this up and running. Let's also maybe, I was going to say we might move this off and just maybe have this sitting outside. Like I said, this isn't the definite structure at the moment. I just wanted something laid out to kind of get us an idea of where things are at and positioned. But let's see. I think this is supposed to be focus sunlight onto a solar tower, use position map, which is the other thing we need. 0.1 cal if nothing is blocking the sunlight. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do them in a small pattern. I don't think it really matters what kind of pattern they're actually in, so I'm just going to kind of throw them down for the moment. Maybe something like this, maybe there and there. Put one here and one there. Okay, not too bad. All right, we need a position map. So what is a position map? Not quite sure. We need this little fellow. Orient mirrors to a solar tower core. Shift click to apply all mirrors in a 10 by 10 area. That's what I was looking for. We need a 10 by 10 area. So anything within 10 blocks of that should be okay with the mirrors. We'll get that. We'll get some paper. Please tell me I have some paper made. Good. We need 4. Ink sac for paper. Nice. And easily and quickly made a position map. I believe we just have to, is it right click or shift right click? Orients mirrors. Oh, I think we have to do it on the mirrors. Oh, okay, there we go. So right click on the mirrors and it will orient to the closest solar tower core there. So this looks really cool. I like this feature. Oh, this is nice. I like that a lot. Look at that. That looks really cool. All right, so this is actually gaining heat. Really nice. Slowly but surely. And the heat's actually going to make its way through this heat cable here. You can see it's slowly warming up, and it kind of is just slowly warming up all the way down. So it's hotter up here, obviously, and it's just slowly starting to transfer its way down the cable to the brick furnace. Now, hopefully, once this gets heated up a little bit more, it'll be a lot faster because the furnace says itself that it basically processes according to its speed. So let's go ahead and make up some more of these. And let's be careful too, because I believe, I want to say that the solar tower and other things from Magnetic Craft can melt if things get too hot. So we want to be kind of careful and about that. Man, I kind of wanted more than that. We might have to grab a few more. We'll see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just start clicking it on these. They should be close enough. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Might have to get some more sticks. Look at that. 122. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We're actually starting to cook it up. Plus, this should keep it up to a particular temperature to where it shouldn't overheat. And seeing as how we usually always sleep through the night anyway, it should always work, right? So as long as it's daytime, I don't know, maybe we'll come up with another method as a backup method for nighttime. By the way, oh my gosh, my compound looks so cool like this. Just looking down the road like that is so cool. I love it. It's like the look of industry. I love it. All right, so slowly but surely it is getting a little bit faster. This is good. I am going to go ahead and grab some more sticks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some more mirrors going, and we'll be back in just a minute after I get some more of those guys set up. Be back in just a second. Alright guys, and we're back. So I made some more mirrors, and then I immediately after kind of took some off because this thing is getting really, really hot. I don't know what temperature this, if it at all, can melt. But yeah, it's getting pretty hot. It's almost up to 1,000 heat so far, and this thing is going really well. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys real quick with a stack of wood. Look at that. And all fairness, this will actually keep up at this temperature with our boiler by itself, no problem. So what I've done is I've already went through here and placed some of the charcoal in here. You can see how quickly it burns up now. We are making charcoal faster than it's currently burning that. So not an issue there. We are doing a pretty good job warming up and everything. Let's see, what temperature are we at? 9:35-ish. So yeah, the sun's starting to set and it's kind of going down a little bit. I went ahead and made this guy a cooler. Dissipates heat, works better with higher temperatures. Pretty easy. Heat cable and some iron. Just placing this right next to it seemed to kind of stabilize it at a particular temperature, which was around, I want to say like 800-ish heat, which is like perfect for this. Oh, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I mean, just look at this. Look how quickly we can just process. It's almost as fast as our other thing that requires a crap ton of power. And this is like free. It's practically free stuff. I love it. So we could add the other mirrors down, I'm assuming maybe with the cooler. So it's just a little bit of trial and error, guys. And in all fairness, I'm just kind of trying this out, trying things, see how they work, and seeing what we can and can't do. And currently we're still going down, but like I said, I think it might be because the sun's going down or something. But it's still doing an amazing job just processing through this. So I think we'll be more than okay with that. We just need to find a way to actually transfer this over to our steam boiler. I'm thinking about just doing some normal, maybe some cool looking build-a-craft pipes, maybe. Or, that's a fluid pipe from Immersive Engineering. I was wondering if we could maybe set up an alternate logistics pipe system over here as well. That might be kind of cool. We might actually do that because we also need to send a amount of wood over here too from our network. Looks like it's stabilized. Yeah, it's kind of going down a little bit, but that's really nice. This is actually a good temperature, I want to say. That's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to set up a few things. I have some stuff in my inventory I actually really don't need. It's just kind of filling up. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and go through making some of the other things from logistics pipes that we're going to need. Some stuff we've already made, like the logistics power junction, which is not that. But we need the logistics. There we go. So I'm going to make that. I'm also going to make another ender chest with its own color, and we're going to see if we can actually hook up our system over there with an ender chest over here, or we can actually use the machine frame here as well. I'm not sure which way I want to go about it yet, but I'll go ahead and come up with something real quick and update you guys here in just a moment on how we're going to set this all up here to actually get us a nice amount of steam coming in. Alright guys, and we're back at power station number 2 after messing around with some logistics pipes, and we got ourselves a brand new ender chest, black, sitting there hooked up to a logistics inventory system connector. This is what we used with our compact warehouse or compact machine, and it's been doing a wonderful job. Haven't had any issues out of it yet. And this is actually connected up with its own logistics item card. I actually found that if you hold shift on top of it, it shows the ID of the card, and I checked. This one is actually different. This is a new set, and I didn't have to rename it or anything, but it pretty much has its own ID compared to the other one that we set up for our compact warehouse. So this is indeed hooked up to our system. We just have our own little power to actually power this side of the connection with our flux point there. And you can see I got basics logistic pipes running all the way over to our boiler and to our little brick furnace friend right here. So I went ahead and tried out something a little different this time. I went with a supplier logistics pipe and a provider logistics pipe. I think this looks kind of cool. I mean, I don't really like this in the front. I was thinking maybe I could just go with the chassis and just add in modules, but this seems pretty cool too. I just want to kind of play around with something a little different, right? So we got our furnace going. I went and moved the cooler onto the back side here, moved the mirrors out just a little bit more because I want to kind of put this on the inside again. I don't really want this, and then just have this sticking out on like the back part of this building here, so that way it has access to the mirrors, and then just kind of close it off around there, so that way this is on the inside. I think that'd be pretty cool. So all we should have to do is on the supplier logistics pipe, if we set inside of here to bring in coal, we'll say infinite. We have coal coming in. Finally, one piece of coal. Okay, whoa, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so this is actually pulling charcoal out of our network currently, which I will actually continue to pull out in a moment, but let's take a look at this. We can see this is actually working because I am telling this to constantly keep this supplied with 32 oak. And it's going to constantly keep sending it out. If it doesn't meet that request, it's going to fill that up. So this is actually providing just charcoal to anything that needs it on the network here. So you can see we're actually full up on charcoal. Check that out. So let's go ahead and request 108 out of here, just so that way we don't have any charcoal left. Oh, wait a minute. Is that actually sending excess charcoal back into our network? Wait a minute. Charcoal 19. Hold on a moment. I wonder if this is cycling like through back to here and then back to that. Where am I getting all my charcoal from? What the heck? Oop. Seriously, we're just like constantly getting charcoal in now. Look at that. It's like as soon as it's being produced here, it's making its way into our network. Oh wait, no. That makes sense. Because what it's doing is it's actually, our network is reading from this provider logistics pipe. So anytime we have that, we can actually just request it. We'll have at least a full stack on us at all times until this thing is full. And if this guy doesn't need any, then it will not send any over, and we'll have just constant charcoal sitting over here inside of this guy. So as soon as this is filled up, he's gonna finally get enough wood in here to top him off until he's ready to go again. And we should have us a full stack of charcoal. Well, plus one. I need to figure out where that one is. That's not the one. But that's okay. This is pretty awesome. This is actually doing better than I had hoped it would. That's really nice. It's probably in our system somewhere, so that way if we have excess, we can actually store it somewhere. So that's really not a bad thing either. I really don't have much other use for charcoal at this point in time, so this is just kind of our best bet. And as soon as I go ahead and remove over here in our steam boiler, which is warming up very nicely. We're at 45 degrees Celsius. Plenty of steam, which we will be using next episode. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull this out, and we should start to see a nice rush of charcoal coming into our steam boiler, hopefully filling it up. Yep, look at that. It's so wonderful. This is a nice little system. I like it. And it's, well, this portion's pretty much free, and I really like that. That's super easy to set up. And our tree farm's doing an amazing job, so we should have a nice surplus of everything coming in here. Now we can actually start to see this kind of going through the motions here, now that it's going through the charcoal a little bit faster than it was with the blocks of coal. So, oh yeah, it's keeping up. That's nice. I like it. Let's take a look over here and see. Yeah, it looks like for the most part it is keeping up. little low on the temp side. We are losing heat, it seems. Don't know why we're losing heat. Should be gaining heat. I don't know, I might have to place some more mirrors a little bit closer or something, but the cooler does kind of slow it down a little bit, so we'll just kind of put these here for now, I guess. Hopefully you should start seeing this going up very soon. I don't know, maybe it's just not hot enough out. But yeah, there we go. So this is actually starting to fill up, and things are looking good, guys. So part 1 of Power Station number 2 is complete, I'd have to say. Part 1 setting up our steam to where we don't have to worry about it anymore, and it's just self-sustaining steam power. We have a water source to power it from magnetic craft. We got plenty of wood coming in from our tree farm and providing us with an ample amount of charcoal to keep our steam boiler running. Next episode, guys, we are going to get ourselves up a nice, hopefully very nice power source. If I have to, I might have to hook up another one of these guys, which may require another one of these guys. So we'll see where next episode takes us and what exactly we will need for part 2 of our Power Station number 2 setup. We'll be back next episode, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.